Hey, what's up, everybody? Fernando here. Um, so I wanted to do a video more in depth on this here water filter I made. Don't mind me, I have some sinus shit going on. So now this thing, I have another video showing some of it, but basically the water goes into the top. The first 5 gallon is gravel, and it'll be like smaller gravel, and as it gets up to the top it'll be larger gravel, and this is to get like all the large shit out of the water you pour into it. And then as the water flows down, because it's gravity fed, it goes through the sand. Now the sand that I have is washed to get like the fine sand out. This way the water can run through it better. And one thing I do like about this water filter is the gravel, both the gravel and the sand can be washed and reused. So that is something that you never have, like once you buy it, you fucking have it permanently. But the part that sucks is down here, you need your activated carbon or your biochar, which there's videos on YouTube on how to make biochar, and you can use this like a 55-gallon drum, and that's basically what I do. And yeah, or basically, burnt logs out of a fire pit, break the fucking coal or carbon parts off, and then get enough to fill up this, and I mean, you're good. So basically the purpose, let me mention about this. This is a motorcycle stand, and I don't know if I can show underneath. Yeah, there's a hole, and that's basically how I have it, and it goes out. This stainless, it's all stainless, like everything is stainless. But the thing that sucks about it is the gasket in the bulkheads isn't stainless. So that's the only downfall about that. So you're still getting contact with like a fucking rubber or like a silicone, because I don't like silicones, rubbers, or plastics, and I try to find little ways to get them out of my life, little by little. But yeah, so anyways, and I got this stand because it holds a shitload of weight. Enough to do this filter. But I got it or I made it. Basically, it's just a bunch of 5-gallon pots. I shaved the handles off the lids, besides the top one. Okay. And because, of course, you need the stability, I just shaved, like I said, the lids off. And then I put these bulkheads on. And then I have a stainless mesh screen to cover each drain, so the shit doesn't go down into the other. And this is just some shit for my 14-gallon distiller. So as a fucking doomsday prepper, I decided, hey, this thing would be good to have, and if taken care of, it will basically last my whole fucking life. Besides the gaskets that would need changed. But I suppose if you really wanted, you could just like take the bulkhead out, and then the water will just go. I mean, you don't necessarily need the bulkhead. I mean, you could just like stack them on top of each other with just a screen. That would work too, ideally. It would just depend on the flow rate. But so anyways, so you get yourself like a fucking wool blanket, or throw on some extra clothing, and like in the morning the fucking grass has a bunch of moisture, just go roll around in that shit. But if you have wool, I do believe wool absorbs 35% of its weight in moisture, so that would be ideal, because it's really great at wicking. So just basically mop your fucking yard. I mean, you could even like cut it into like mop sizes to fit through, like, those ones where you could like put the shit through it and tighten it up, like a mop head, not really a wringer, but like a clamp or some shit, like commercial shit. So anyways, yeah, and just like mop your yard. And then I actually have a old school laundry wringer in a 10-gallon steel tub. So I wring out the clothing or wool into the 10-gallon tub and then dump it into the top of this thing, and then whatever comes out would be good for like my garden or like animals and shit. Basically non-potable water, but if you boil it after, then yeah, it's definitely consumable. But then that's where this thing comes in. I do have 4 275-gallon IBC totes to make a methane digester. This way I can extract methane from my waste and then burn it through this, enough to distill my shit. So yeah, that's the purpose of this filter. And thanks for watching.